So January 22nd, 2025, today's reading is Job chapter 12, 13, and 14. And basically we've got Job angry with his friends, and he calls them, as doctors, you're worthless quacks. That really stuck out. It just makes me laugh just a little bit, but he is really mad at them. And no doubt, I mean, they're accusing him of being something and doing something that he's not. And we see that up front, that Job was a righteous and good man. And we see that in this, he did not sin. We see that description of him from God. But they were accusing, oh, you obviously sinned because you're getting all this calamity. That obviously comes from sin. That's the only way you can be experiencing that. And they're so wrong. So he's just pleading, he's just angry with them, and then he turns to pleading with them, that God might kill me, because I have no other hope. He's in anguish about missing the presence of God, and that's what I picked up through some of his pleadings with God. He's felt the presence of God, and he's worshiped God, and he's offered sacrifices to God, and now he doesn't feel that anymore. He's missing that. I think he misses that more than all the stuff that he lost. I think he misses the presence of God more than he misses his own children even. And then we get into chapter 14, verse 14, and he says, can the dead live again? If so, this would give me hope through all my years of struggle, and I would eagerly await the release of death. And we have that. We know that we're resurrected with Christ now. We know that through Christ, we have that eternal life and that resurrection. And I think this very much so, that this is my hope, and I eagerly await the release of death. I'm not going to do anything for it because I have a job to do here. He's placed me in this life for a reason, and he's called me to his good purpose here and now, and I've got to fulfill that according to his will. But at the end of it, at the end of this life, when this body perishes, I have eternity with him, and that's the hope, and that's what he's describing. And he's also describing further on, you would call and I would answer, and you would yearn for me, your handiwork, and for then you would guard my steps instead of watching for my sins. My sins would be sealed in a pouch, and you would cover my guilt. That's the hope that we have in Jesus and his salvation once we get there. That's ours now. That is a description of what we have in Jesus now, right now, here today. That's the hope that we have. We have this, and that's the greatness of Job just released right here. It is so good. Thank you, Job, for describing this. And at this point, he's describing what he's missing, but he's also describing what we have as believers in Jesus Christ.